Would you rather be seated on an airplane between a couple that's arguing or next to a crying baby?
Oh, that's awful. Um, I think I'd rather be seated between a couple that's arguing.
Oh, me too. I'm totally joining in on that argument. I'm totally picking sides, and it's going to be
Yeah.
three people in that argument for sure. Welcome to Second Saturday, the podcast where every Sunday feels like a Saturday.
This is episode 59, and I'm Ainsley.
This is Jan.
And today we're giving a little life update. I feel like it's been a while,
Yeah,
and a lot has changed.
a lot has
A
changed.
lot, like more than you people are expecting, has
Yeah,
changed.
some stuff in the
It's
background.
crazy.
Good times.
Craziness. Good times, good times.
Um, are we just going to jump right into to the life update, and we'll discuss our would you rather later, or what do you want to do today? Want to
I
mix it
think
up?
I think why not shake it up a little bit.
We're gonna shake it up.
Life has been shaken, so let's shake this up.
Shaking it off. I'm very Taylor Swiftish today. Very Taylor Swiftish. I love it. Okay, Ainsley. We've had a few things change in our lives, you and I both.
Yes.
One of us
Kind
is
of
ending
like
and
the
one of us is starting.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool what's happening
what's
there.
transpiring. So, what do you got going on, Ainsley? What's your life update? I'm kind of
Well,
curious.
I have officially started working. People, it's happened. It has happened
Yay,
finally. Uh
finally. It's
Unfortunately
been a
it's
long
not
road.
something like in my field. But I have kind of started doing a couple little small gigs in my field that's kind of fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, I started some retail work and I actually just got a phone call to start a second retail job this coming week as well.
Woo,
So we're
look at
doubling
you
up,
go.
double whammy. If anyone
Doubling
needs
up.
a discount at Winners, I have you. Uh, no, so
Oh,
it's very exciting. It's been a long, a long like 5 months of trying to find work and not having work, but it's been like I've had a very hard time like dealing with the fact that I haven't been working, but at the same time I'm also like kind of appreciative that I did have a few months just to do nothing,
yep.
like almost treat it as a summer break. But
Yeah.
like everyone who lives in the general area that I do has also been struggling with work, so that did kind of help me a little bit be like, hey, like this isn't just a me problem. But yes, it's very nice to finally be working. It's also like not just because I'm, making money, but like because it also gives me more structure to my days and to my weeks and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm very very excited for that. Otherwise, football is now over for me. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play in the last couple tournaments because of my ankle, but that's fine. I supported the team. It's okay. I'm actually going and gonna go watch Sheridan tournament and support all
Oh,
those girls
fun.
and a couple girls on some of the other teams that were on my summer team. So
Yes.
it'll be a lot of fun to go back and kind of watch all them on and cheer them all on. And because I think I was looking at their game schedule and they actually play each other, the two different teams that have like girls from my summer team on it. So it's gonna be interesting. That
You're
is
gonna be like
for
Mama
sure.
Kelsey. You're gonna
Yeah.
have two different jerseys on, cheering for two different teams at the same time.
Oh, I will. Maybe I'll wear our summer uniform. Neutral.
Ooh.
Like,
Well,
yep.
that's a really
See
exciting what
my
a great
tribe.
opportunity to go back and cheer on your old team. I love that.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I'm also just yeah. I'm excited with where things are going right now.
It's been a long haul, and I know you have struggled
Yeah.
with it. Listen, Ainsley and I do much better when we have structure in our lives.
Yes.
We're way more productive. That's just how we
Oh yeah,
roll.
like if I have
Um,
I'm actually really excited to start work because I know that with me working, I'll actually start doing the things I want to pursue on my own because I'll like think, okay, I only have this time to do it
yes.
instead of thinking, oh my god, I have all day every day to do it and I just don't have the motivation for that. Like if I know, okay, I'm going to work in the morning, when I come home I really want to do this.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
think
for
that'll be
sure.
exciting to help like pursue some of my like personal like goals and dreams that I can do like just on my own at home,
Yeah.
which hopefully one day those turn into something,
Well, you
and then
never
I don't
know.
have to work.
See, I bought a lottery ticket today for today's draw. I'm trying to get the easy way out. That's what I'm doing at this point.
Yes, you've
I
had
mean,
some major life changes as well in the last couple weeks. Some things that we've kind of haven't
yeah.
shared to you guys, obviously, until it was had happened, and it has
Yep.
finally happened.
Yep. We got a couple of things. One thing that you don't even know about yet. I have had zero sleep. last night. I got
Oh,
0 sleep. My dog. We love my dog. My dog has had some health issues over the last
yes.
past month and a half. And several weeks ago, he went into what we only can figure out is anaphylactic shock. And he almost
Yeah.
passed away. Sweet little Garmin. You know, you've all met the turd, the
Yeah.
Bigs.
He's been
He's
our
adorbs.
only special guest.
He's been our only special guest. And so, yeah, so he took a turn for the worse. We figured it is some type of local reaction he had to something, and his body went into complete shock and was shutting down.
Yeah.
And so we had a very tense night and day a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, I guess it was.
Our assumption
And
is that he might be allergic to like wasps.
we think he's allergic to wasps.
Because he's had a few wasp stings this summer that haven't gone
Yes.
very well.
And so this last one a couple weeks ago, it took a long time. Took about a
Yeah.
couple of weeks for him to kind of come back around. And I mean, Garmin is turning 12 at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
So he's getting to be an older dog, and he has some good days and he has some bad days. Some days he's acting like a little puppy again, and other days he's kind of lagging around with all that I can chalk up as arthritis.
Yeah.
Well, last night was not a good night. He didn't
Oh.
have a good day the day before, and last night we actually thought it was going to be the final farewell, which we've
Oh.
already felt like we've dealt with that a few weeks
Yeah.
ago when the vet was like, you need to plan for the worst, like expect the worst and stuff. And anyways, Garmin bounced right back. So last night I was up with the dog like all night long, again, and I was just like, holy Dinah. So I am dragging this morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's feeling a little bit better, but I don't know. We'll have to see. So I'm really hoping I'm not giving a very sad update in the weeks ahead. Um,
I
yeah,
hope
and
not either.
I didn't tell you that ahead of time, Ainsley, and I'm sorry.
Oh, that was
But
rude.
anyways, yeah, it's gonna be the week we got to deal with that
Actually,
podcast
I'm
is
okay.
just gonna be
I
horrible.
yeah. Yeah.
There's
I'm
no
actually
two
not
ways
as
about it.
when she told me a few weeks ago when he had his big episode, I was quite upset. But I think considering the first time you're telling me this is on here, that means that he's okay now.
He's doing better today. He's still
Yeah.
not moving around much. I was up in the middle of the night. We were outside for, oh gosh, almost an hour, just trying to walk like 5 paces, stop and wait for
Yeah.
20 seconds, 30 seconds. So, anyways, we're monitoring dear old Garmin. We love him to death.
Swaggles.
And, but we've had a bit of a bumpy road the last couple days, which is just playing into everything else that's been bumpy in our lives lately. And that
Yeah.
is part of the life change that it's a piece of the puzzle of the life change that I'm going through. So
Yes.
as Ainsley has just starting her job, I have left my job. So
Yep.
I have like officially like retired from that job. I'm going to be working
Yeah.
for my husband now. And I don't really know if he realizes what he's getting into because he's got to spend a lot of time with me now.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
that's gonna be a lot. So it's an adjustment
Yes.
period to work with my mother. Actually, it shouldn't be
Oddly,
that bad because like you guys did the lodge together,
we did. And I was thinking about that where there was a period of time where
and
we
like
spent every day together for
that
years.
would have been a lot worse in terms of togetherness than this because he
Yeah,
currently goes out for work most days
he
unless he's
does.
home for office work. So like it's
Yep.
not like at the lodge where you're on an island together
Yeah.
24/7 for 4 months.
Looking at each
So
other. So
yeah.
yeah, so I have left my current job that I had for several, many years, which
Yeah.
has been nice. And I had a lovely send off by my coworkers. I'm going to miss them dearly. I am going to miss my actual job. I did love it, but we've just had some changes within our family
Yeah,
that
the
we've
dog,
had to make
like
this change.
the episode with the dog,
The
I think
dog,
really helped. Like, well, you and dad mainly because myself and my
yeah,
brother have moved out, so like we're not in
yeah,
that immediate area. But well, he is kind of. But like, just realize that like family is everything and is like what's the
yep.
most important thing, like in the entire world essentially. And so I think that was
Well,
the
that's it
dog's
exactly,
family.
Ainsley.
Yeah,
Like you nailed it. Like it's just, like listen, we're at another stage of our lives and we kind of had to reevaluate over the summer with the wildfires and all the craziness of that. And
yeah,
then the dog being ill and the amount of work that my husband's doing, we kind of had to do a reevaluation. We have family members that live in another province
yeah.
and we're just kind of doing a shift more towards family is being our priority,
Yeah,
which is great.
which
This is a
is
good
cool
thing.
too because family has been like I know we've discussed this in lodge life episodes, but like our entire life as a family, like as the four of us, like has
Mhm.
been like together. Like we've always been
Mhm.
together because we were always at the lodge every summer. And then once
Yep.
that ended, COVID happened. And then the last like 4 years essentially has kind of been weird because like I've been gone. My brothers
Yes.
recently moved out in the past year and stuff.
Mhm.
And like we do have like lots of family where I am. And even my grandparents back home are still 2 hours away from you. Like no
Yes.
one is really that close. And as a family, I think that has spent so much of their time together, and everything they've done, whether it was work or fun, is together. It's probably quite weird to like obviously you want that freedom to be on your own, like just you and dad, but at the same time it's like
Yeah.
family is what our like family is our
Oh gosh, yeah.
family
Well,
essentially
and I think this past year, especially because Ainsley didn't come home
for the summer.
after summer. And as we said, our son moved out. So the togetherness that we've had for 20 some odd years is come to an
Yeah.
end. And
Yeah.
so, it's kind of really made us switch our priorities, which is a good thing. It's
Yeah.
bittersweet. I'm very sad to leave my job. I loved my job. But it just made the most sense to make this
Yeah.
shift now that we're kind of focusing more on family. And I'm very fortunate that I can. So I don't know, maybe I'm a full-time YouTuber now. No,
Hey, why not? Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I
I mean,
don't
I
know.
can't lie, I'm excited because with you quitting your job means that you might come be able to come see me a little bit more.
But here's the thing. So when Ainsley was not employed and at my work, I was fortunate that if Ainsley needed to get a hold of me during my workday, I could answer the phone at any time and speak to
Yeah.
her. So now I am not at a 9 to 5 job.
No.
And now Ainsley is. So now I can't just call her on a whim. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is really going to cramp my style, Ainsley, you being employed.
Yeah. Especially with me starting the second job too, because my intentions are because they're both part-time jobs, so my intention is to give one store my mornings plus one weekend day, and the other store my afternoons plus the other weekend day. So
Yep.
I won't be at available at
I
any
know.
moment, which
I
is
know.
well, I've realized this. So this past week was a rough week for um your household, um, which kind of ties into our weather report. I guess we
Weather
can kind of
report.
mix those all together in this.
We're combining.
And some things happened and I was like, wow, like we really like we need communication with each other
We do.
at any time. It has to like cuz we call each other just to do nothing, just
Yeah.
sit there on the phone sometimes. And so like we need that, and to not have that is very very difficult.
It was
Very
tough.
difficult.
Yes. So let's lead into what has taken place this week. So when we left you at the podcast on Sunday, we had a horrendous
Yes.
ice and snowstorm hit most of northern Manitoba, like across the board. There was, and we lost power,
Yeah.
and like tens of thousands of people. I think there was 11,000 people or something like that that were out of power, and it just looked like a war. Like, well, I can't say it looked like a war zone. It would have been, it looked comparable to like a tornado coming through with the amount of
But like a
damage
snow
that the
tornado.
snow and ice and the wind did to the landscape.
Yeah.
Trees are snapped in half. Trees are just bent right over, like just touching the
Yeah.
ground.
Do you want
And
me to I have the photos. Do you want me to
yeah,
share them?
yes, it was
Let me
crazy. And we got like an insane amount of heavy wet snow, like 15 inches or something like that, ridiculous. Over just like whatever, like a not even a 10, like a 7 hour period. It was nuts. There we are. There's me
Yeah.
on my road.
Yeah.
The snow comes right up to the top of my boots, and those are giant, like big poplar trees, like mature poplar trees that are bent right over.
Yeah.
And then the big spruce trees you see in the background there, they all have the tops snapped out of them. Like probably 80% of the trees that you can look at,
Yeah.
the tops are snapped right off.
And like this is
So
our front yard, and you can just see
yeah,
the snow piled on like the deck, just how much snow they got
and it was
is
heavy, heavy,
insane.
wet snow. Like if you look at that tree, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of snow on that tree. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So needless to say, it took out down a bunch of power lines around town, and so we were out of power. Which we're like, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. We can deal with that. We were without of power for 4 days.
Yeah.
And thank goodness we live like remotely. We have a wood stove. It's not our main source of heat, but we have a wood stove. So we were able to stay warm.
Yeah.
And we also have a lake, as you can see there. So we could still get like water and things like that.
Water. Yeah.
But it was a tough go for 4 days without power. We
Yeah.
did have a generator that we would start up for, specific hours of the day, and we could have some internet connection as well as, some TV so we could watch the Jays. because the
Yep.
Jays are doing good.
Oh yeah, they just had a
Go
huge
Jays go.
comeback.
But it also like there was no cell service, nothing like that for days.
Yeah.
So Ainsley and I, it cramped our style, man.
It was
Mother
a
Nature.
struggle. I would call her and call her the first like so on I mean the only good part about this is it happened like Thanksgiving where everyone already had leftovers. So like you didn't
Yes.
have to worry about cooking too much at least for the first couple
Oh,
days.
we only had the barbecue.
Yeah, I know a
We
lot
ate
of people.
snacky foods, all the leftover snacky foods and the
Yep.
desserts and stuff we ate for the first 2 days. I don't even think I put anything on the barbecue, and finally, the last couple of days, I actually tried to cook, like, food on the barbecue,
Yeah.
and heat water on the barbecue. Do you know how hard that is to take a big, giant pot of water to heat it? It
Yeah.
was it was a challenge. Listen, Mother Nature in Snow Lake, I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna swear, she is an ultra bitch. Like, she has been so cruel to us here. We had, like, no rain for
Yeah.
months and months and months. Then we had massive wildfires that just, like, devastated in and around the area,
Yeah.
and we feel like we're finally getting our feet underneath us, and then boom, she hits us with this
Boom.
massive snow ice storm that
Boom.
just crippled us.
Oh
And
yeah.
here's the kicker, in my little town, we have 1 hydro worker.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the roads
So
were
we
so bad that he couldn't get a team in for the first little
a cou
bit.
At least a day or so,
Yeah.
because everybody else was trying to get their own power restored before we could get any help to our community.
Yeah.
It was a hot, hot, hot mess. So, yeah, I worked on
Yeah,
a
it
puzzle. I did a
was
puzzle.
it was a struggle because like, the
It was a struggle.
first day well, I think oh, well, I was at, family's house for Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
you guys were on the phone with my grandparents when I came upstairs, so I knew that you didn't have power and stuff. But then when I like, the next day after that, when I tried to call and I was like, "What the heck?" And I probably called you about 4 times, and I was like, I thought maybe your phone
Oh,
had died because I didn't know at that time you had the generator running, and I was
yes.
like, "What the heck?" It was just we were like playing like phone tag almost because I would call and call and call, no answer. I would try and text her, but it wouldn't go through because there was no service. And
Yep.
then I'd be at work or something, and she would text me. And then by the time I was done work and would
Oh,
call her, they'd have their generator off again. Like it was
yep.
horrendous.
It
There
was a
was
hot
no
mess.
communication, and it was just and then we couldn't talk for as long because power consuming fuel. Like what the heck?
Right. Now, here's the other thing is that we own a generator, but my husband had rented it to a mining company several weeks ago. So anyways, this power goes out. And we had another older generator that we used to have when we had the lodges, but that sucker
Yeah,
hasn't run in 10 years.
yeah,
So my husband, he's like, nope, I'm going to work on it. So I don't know. He tried 3 or 4 carb cleaning sessions and this and that, and he got it running. It was really rough.
yeah,
But anyways, he got it running. It finally did cycle itself through and it was running like a gem. And we also haven't cut wood for the season yet either.
yeah,
So we were down to like our last sticks of wood.
yeah.
We're fortunate we have a wood fireplace. There were
Yeah,
lots
a
of
lot of
places in
people in
town
town who didn't.
don't, you know,
I saw
and I
like
know
pictures on Facebook and stuff of people and they'd be like in the blankets with their dogs so they could like
yeah,
heat up with each other. But like a lot of the houses in town don't have a wood
no,
stove.
they don't have a secondary source of heat.
No.
And it got down to like probably minus, between 0 and -5,
Yeah.
every evening, and then it would get up to maybe like between like +5 and +9
And like
during the days.
another thing too is once a house gets cold, like your house is
Oh,
insulated. So once a house is cold, even if it warms up outside, that it's cold in your house
it's
still.
cold inside.
So, like, cause like we had that with the lodge and stuff. Sometimes it was
Yeah.
warmer to be outside than it was to be
Yep.
in the cabin until the cabin finally heated up. But especially if you have no heat source, like once
Oh,
that
yeah.
air chills down in your house, even if it's like 5 degrees outside, it's not gonna be 5 degrees in your house. Like it's gonna
Nope.
stay cold. So
There was
I
a few
feel
people they had on Facebook and someone's like, "Well, how cold is it in your houses?" And, like, we're fortunate with our wood heat that we
yeah,
were okay, but there were some people and they were down to, like, 11 degrees Celsius,
yeah.
10 degrees Celsius in your house,
That's
and they're just, like,
awful.
double and triple layering up. I really
Yeah.
felt for people, so here's a huge shout out to the hydro workers in and around the
Oh
North
yeah.
because my gosh, those guys worked tirelessly to get
Yeah.
power restored to not
Mother
only our
Nature is
communities,
just
but other communities.
making sure that these people who like may not necessarily have as much work all the time are getting their work in this year. Like
Oh my gosh.
firefighters,
Oh, between the
hydro
fires,
people. Oh,
burnt poles. It's nuts. So anyways, a big shout out to them and shout out to the gentleman in our town. Listen, the next time I see him, I am dropping
yeah.
a case of beer off at
And,
his
like,
house.
for the hydro people too, like, they had to work in the summer, like, they were fixing power all summer
Yep.
long because the fires were burning lines and stuff, so towns were
Yep.
without power this summer as well.
Mhm.
I didn't even think about, man, those guys,
Oh,
holy
and not
moly.
even just for days,
Oh, yeah.
like some were out for a couple of months,
Yeah.
and were relocated or whatever, but, so it was a big kick in the pants this
Yeah.
weekend,
You know
and
what?
for the
It was a
beginning of the
good
week.
time. The timing, like, in the end, the timing was Thanksgiving, so you had food, but at the same time, it also made you clean out your fridge and
Yeah,
maybe your
my fridge,
freezers
I just
because everything thawed out, and you're like, "Hmm,
it's
maybe I
nuts.
don't need this ketchup from 5 years
I
ago that's
know.
in the back, the little ketchup packet, the to-go packet of ketchup in your fridge.
Ugh.
Oh, maybe I can do without that."
Sour cream, you buy brand new sour cream for Thanksgiving, and then, well, you're
It
throwing
was
that out a
like,
day and a half
it's like
later.
when people go on, like, a liquid diet to, like, detox their
Yes.
body. You're detoxing your fridge.
You were we were detoxing the fridge. The fridge got a good detox for sure. Yeah, we ate the weirdest combinations of things too. Like
Oh,
you
yeah?
get creative when it comes to a power outage. So we ate some very bizarre uh
Mm.
things that you wouldn't normally eat together. We ate them. We did. We
Yeah,
didn't care.
look at
We
that.
ate them. But
God, you
anyways, power
gotta
has been restored. Bless their hearts. Now I'm going to Harry Potterify my
yes.
new workspace here. I'm very excited to do that.
The
And
wolf will be coming down and the
the
castle
wolf's
will be
coming
going
down.
up.
Yep, we got the castle going back up. So I'm very excited about that. And then yeah, so I will be relocating here for the most part. I'll probably be here, there, and other places too,
Yeah.
which is fine. And yeah, so that's life. Life
Life.
has thrown some major curves, and life has changed quite drastically for us,
It really
both in good
has.
ways.
Yeah,
Both in
like
good ways.
exactly, like, obviously, me starting work is great, and
Yep,
then you, like, obviously, because, like, you no longer have your job, but you're still working and stuff, but, like, that's
I
also
am.
good for you, like, there's positives to
It
it all,
is.
negatives to it all, but in
Yep.
the end, it's all about family.
It's all about family. It's about that
All
damn dog.
about family.
Now
Yeah,
that I can be home full time and make
yeah.
sure that my dog is in good
See,
good
here's the
standing
thing
order.
that I'm now that I've started work, I'm quite sad because I'm worried about how Christmas will unfold. I'm nervous I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
able to come home for Christmas.
Yep.
I know. I can't
That's
do
the
it.
reality, man.
I can't do it.
That's the reality of being
No.
a brand new adult,
No. No. I quit.
right?
I quit being an adult.
You can't quit. You can't quit. You just started. You just started adulting. You can't quit it.
I
You're
want to
still on the
retire.
upside of the bell curve of adulting. I'm starting to
Am
go
I?
down the other side of it.
Am I
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. I got a little sleigh and I'm like, wee. It's like a roller coaster. I'm on the wee part of it, not the oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit as
Yeah, I'm on the
you
oh
go up to the
shit.
top. You're on the oh
Ay
shit
ay
part. I'm on
ay.
the wee. I like that. I think that's gonna be
Oh
my new analogy.
goodness. We'll need to make
Okay.
a shirt. It'll have a roller coaster, and one little stick man will be Ainsley, like, oh shit,
Oh
and the other
shit.
one will be you. Wee.
Wee. I
Ay
love
ay
that.
ay.
All right, so
Okay.
let's talk about this would you rather question.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So we
We brought
both
this out at the beginning.
chose.
We
Oh
chose both seated on an airplane between a couple that's arguing versus being next to a crying
yes.
baby.
Now I can see how the pro to being next to a crying baby is that at one point it'll probably cry itself to sleep.
Yep.
But in this situation, I'm assuming it's going to be crying the entire time. But I think for me, I'd want to sit between the arguing couple because, like, just think of the drama.
I want
Just
the
be like,
tea. I totally
oh,
want the
I
tea.
know. I'd be so interested. Like, if that was happening in the row in front of me, I would be listening the entire flight.
Oh,
So why not
100%.
be in the middle of it and be
I
like,
love it.
oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, Susan has a great point here, but Jim is also correct. So,
Susan, I'm going to stop you right there for a second. Jim's got a good point here. Let's hear this out. Like I would totally try to
oh,
mediate it.
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
and then
That or
as
I
soon
would
as I
just
get
sit
off that,
there and just
yeah,
watch it all unfold.
it would be. It's just as good as a crime drama. Like why not?
Oh,
Like you're living
exactly.
it.
It's like you're watching a soap opera in real life.
Oh, it's so good. Like, and then if I
Oh
could
yeah.
have the dun 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 music, I'd be all over that.
Dun,
And
dun.
I'm
That'd be
going to
you.
tell you right.
You'd be the like narrator. You'd be like just the
I
you'd
would.
sit there in the middle and be like dun dun
S-
dun.
Susan turns over and gives an eye to who's our guy, John.
Jim,
Is that what we said
Jim,
his name was?
Jim, Jim.
Jim, and gives him the stink eye to Jim. Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
dun dun
Jim says a very
dun.
nasty comment to Susan about blah 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 blah. Susan is taken aback. Like I could totally do that. Oh, it would drive them nuts. And guess what? As soon as I got off that airplane, who would I be calling?
Me,
I'd be calling
me,
you, just be like, "Oh my god, you're
me,
never gonna guess what just happened."
me. Because we do that now.
I know. I know. So, yeah, and I would be okay with a crying baby because I have like, listen, we've all seen my mentality and my what are we calling this?
Maturity?
What am I my what?
No. I don't
My
know.
maturity.
Yeah.
It's about the same as a baby's. So I'm pretty sure I could probably do something to entertain that baby to divert them from crying if
Oh my
possible.
goodness.
And I could probably get that baby to stop crying.
Yeah.
Um, but I want the drama of the infighting. I think that's
Yeah.
hilarious. I would
Yeah.
just be trying not to pay
Oh.
attention at first, but totally paying attention and just,
Oh yeah.
oh, that'd be so interesting.
Oh, it'd
Man,
be
I'd have
amazing.
amazing. So
Oh, I
we're going to throw
almost
this
want
out
it.
to our audience. Who would you rather sit beside
Yeah.
on an airplane? Would you rather sit beside the couple that's arguing or next to a baby that's crying? So please throw it in the comments. We'd love to see which one you're choosing, and maybe why. I would love to see people's take on this.
Oh
I
yeah.
find this very interesting. I could do the baby. I could do the baby.
I could do the
Um,
baby. I
and
understand it.
yeah,
You can't get mad at parents who have a child on
no.
plane. Like
And
like
I
you'd
wouldn't
have
be
to
judgmental because we've
understand.
all been there. We've all
Yeah.
either been A, the crying baby, or B, the parent of the crying baby.
Yeah.
So I
Like it
wouldn't,
sucks 100%,
yeah,
but that
I
baby
would feel for
can't
them.
tell their parents what's wrong. They
Yeah,
can't like voice, "Oh, hey,
yeah,
I'm hungry, tired, blah blah," or like
yeah.
especially when their ears are popping and
I
stuff like that.
know.
Like
Poor
sometimes
things.
I wish I could cry and scream when my ears are popping.
Do you want me to hold you? It's okay, Ainsley.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's
It's okay,
okay.
Ainsley. Um, but I could handle the baby, but I definitely want to get into the drama of
Oh yeah, the
the
argument would be
arguing
way
couple.
more entertaining.
So spicy, and you never know what it could be. It could
Oh
be
yeah.
anything,
Oh yeah.
something really juicy and spicy, or
Ooh.
oh, I'd be calling you right afterwards, Ainsley, 100%. So
Yeah.
please put your answer in the comments. Let us know. We would love to see what your choice would be between that
Yep.
couple that's arguing or the crying baby. Love to
And I
hear
mean,
what you have
while
to
you're
say.
in the comments answering that, also leave us a would you rather question along with it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Why not?
Why not? We'd love to get
Why
more of your would you rather questions.
not?
That would be awesome. Yes. Or and how else
Exactly.
can you not only leave them in these comments, Ainsley, how else can you
No,
get a
you
hold of
can
us?
send us a message on any of our social medias. If you know us personally, you can also send us a message that way. And yeah, video, audio, text, whatever
Yeah.
you want it to be, we'll answer it.
We love
Or
it.
if you're someone, I feel like maybe there's some people who might want to give us one. If you don't want your name out there, just let us know.
Yeah.
Like if you're like don't want to give us a question because you don't want us to say who you are,
Yeah.
just to be like, hey, this is just like an anonymous would you rather.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll say thank you
Yeah.
to our anonymous would you rather. Blah, blah,
Or I
blah.
might call them Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. I might give them an alias. It's like I might give
And
these
dirt
people an
bag
alias.
or what was the other one?
Um,
Uh
crap
dirt
bag.
crap
If
bag.
it's a boy, we'll call him crap bag, and then
It's
if
a
it's a girl,
girl,
we'll call it
Princess
Princess Consuela
Consuela
Banana
banana
Hammock.
hammock.
And you need, if you know, you know. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna say what it's from, but if you
yeah.
know, you know.
I'll give you a hint,
Um,
not into what it is, but just that it's in like the either the second last season or the last season. I think it might be
okay,
the last one, but
okay.
just
I
so to
could totally go
help
through
you.
and watch those all again. Just
Oh
saying.
yeah, I'm currently
I
doing
could.
it, so
I could. All right.
yes.
Well, I
Okay,
think we'll
sorry.
wrap it up there for this episode, Ainsley. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody, to tuning in to Second Saturday and listening to our silly little life update.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell because we're here every Sunday, every week. We
Uh,
also have
yeah.
a new thing in the future, so just stay tuned for that.
hmm And I'm not going to lie, I honestly didn't think that this podcast might happen with the power outages
Yes.
leading up to this weekend and stuff like that. I thought, I don't know if this is actually going to happen for us.
I was thinking that as
Um,
well. I was like,
I'm very
how am I
proud of
going to do
ourselves.
this solo? I would have done it solo for you
Right.
guys, don't worry. I
Oh,
would have
so
printed
yes.
out a picture of her face and held it
Just
with me,
stuck it.
had a conversation. Little puppet.
We need to make sock puppets of each
Oh my
other.
god, we do.
I I feel like this is something that should happen is us
Yeah.
making sock puppets of each other. I like this plan. Okay, so
Yes.
we'll have to get that in the works too. Write that down.
Yeah.
Easy sock
Okay, I will.
puppets
I will.
of each other. Oh my god. Can't
Ay,
even.
ay, ay. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
now I'm spent. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of the day finding the perfect sock
Yep.
and finding the perfect things to hot glue onto that sock
Yeah.
to make it Ainsley. I can't wait. I can't wait till I figure that one out. And sometime soon, hopefully, you'll see our sock puppets. I love that. Oh my god, it's so good.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm done. My mind's there. My mind's there.
She's
So
gone.
we might as
She's
well.
gone.
we might as well say goodbye now. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for tuning in to Second Saturday. And we hope you enjoy your Sunday. And we will see you again next Sunday.
Bye.